Hey there, Jason again, coming to you live from the Quantum Lighthouse. Check it out, quantumlighthouse.com. All our social media is the Quantum Lighthouse. So I'm back to talk about Sasquatch again. This will be Sasquatch Chronicles number 9, so I'm just going to get right into this. So last video I talked about being in this space where it's kind of like square, like overturned tree, overturned tree, overturned tree, and then like overturned roots with a wall of mud that created like a blind that was 9 feet tall. So I'm in there. And this is in the summer, so like my sighting happened December 2016. This is probably summer or fall of 2017. And I was in there by myself. So we hadn't had a lot of experiences since then, and we saw some really interesting footprints and stuff, but nothing like super concrete. So my friends stopped coming with me, so I was out there by myself. So I was nervous too, because like I'm not an outdoors person at that point in my life. And so I'm in this square of trees, surrounded by these fallen over trees, and just in the middle of it, I can't remember exactly what I was doing at the time. I think I was having trouble meditating too much because of all the bugs. There's a lot of bugs that were like being, a nuisance. So all of a sudden, like 0 to 60, like just normal kind of like leaves rustling sound, and then all of a sudden for like 2 seconds, just like bam, it's like something crashing through the jungle, like something out of Jurassic Park. And it's just like this intense noise, scared the crap out of me, lasted like 2 seconds, and then right back down to silent. And I like ran away. I grabbed my bear spray, and I'm like, what was that? What was that? And I'm like, just standing there, and I'm like waiting for something to start moving again, and nothing. Make some noises, make some whistles, nothing. Like I'm trying to get it to move, and I'm like, what the hell was that? Was it like a moose charging? Like what was it? But it sounded way bigger than a moose. Not that I know what a moose sounds like from first-hand experience, but I'm like, kind of when your imagination goes, that was huge, whatever it was. So anyways, I go outside. I ended up going out to either side of this overturned roots, looking for something, and there's nothing there. And I even went out a little bit farther because it sounded like it was really close, and like I could see a fair distance. There was nothing that slowly sauntered off. Like there's no way. There's broken, like there's twigs all over the place. There's no way something snuck out or snuck in for that matter. So I was just kind of like, interesting. But so much weirdness that I was just like, nah, whatever. It's kind of like another day. So I go back into the square for a while, kind of spend some more time, see if anything else is happening. Nothing's happening, and like bugs are starting to get bad. So I just go to leave. So I'm like walking from that area out through the trees, out back to the path. And then I'm just kind of like, I don't even know why in the moment. I just stopped and I kind of turned back and I'm like, thank you for whatever that was. I'm leaving now. If there's anything else you would like to share with me, like I'm leaving within a minute or two. So so I just start setting out some love, setting out my heart energy, setting it out to the forest and anything that's there. And I'm just like panning, looking all over the place. And is there anything, So then I remember I'm looking to my left, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to leave. So I start panning to my right. And then right here, as I'm panning, it starts, like in my peripheral, it starts to form. And then I look, and right in front of me, about 20 feet away, there's this humanoid form, probably, 12 feet tall or so. Like it was really big, really wide, almost invisible. So it was kind of like in the Predator movie, when the Predator goes invisible, and if you haven't seen it, I'll describe it anyway, but like it would go invisible, but it wasn't invisible completely. It was like it was a distortion of semi-transparent energy. So you can't, it's like if it was, far away, it would probably be invisible. Like, but being right there, it was like distorting the energy. Like it was distorting things, and it was just like not quite transparent. I don't know. Anyways, And so I look at it, I'm just like staring, I'm like, holy crap, that's huge. Wow. And it's not that far away. I'm just like kind of frozen there for a second, staring at it for like 2-3 seconds, maybe 5 seconds. And then right above it, there was a branch, and there was like this bunch of leaves, like a bunch of leaves, like just hanging straight down. And there's not a lot of, there's very little wind. It was just a mild breeze. And simultaneously, this thing just goes, just disappears. And as it disappears, it was actually old man's beard. If you know what that is, it's just like this mossy looking leaf bunch. And if you're not, it doesn't really matter. But this bunch of leaves just kind of goes, like it's like there's a puff of air came out of its head, and it just goes straight up, straight back down, flops back down. I was just like, what the hell? That was interesting. And then immediately after I saw that, I started getting this weird headache. It was almost like a migraine, and it started coming into my field of vision. And it was like when I describe this, people call it, it's like, they're like, oh, that's like a cluster headache, because it looked like in my vision it was like there was this trail, these weird spirals of like shimmery diamonds. And that headache lasted until I walked out and until I got back to my truck, and it just kind of suddenly faded away. But yeah, really interesting experience. So that's my share for today. Again, like, follow, subscribe if you want more of these. Leave a comment, share with your friends, please. And definitely check out the Quantum Lighthouse. If you're in Calgary, this is like a physical space where you can come and meet like-minded people, do some spiritual development, get some energy healing, get some hypnotherapy, whatever you need, we've got it, or we will find it for you. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.